Hi, good morning everyone. How are you all? I hope all are fine and safe at home. We learned previous classes matter around us. Few topics we have discussed. Today we are going to discuss about new topics. Now let us recall the previous class. Okay children, let us move to the new topic. Everything found in this universe is made up of some materials. Scientists have named them as matter. For example, the food we eat, the air we breathe, stones, clouds, stars, plants, animals, water, dust, everything is categorized as, very good children, matter. So, characteristics of particles of matter. Today we are going to discuss about characteristics of particles of matter. As mentioned earlier, every substance is made up of particles. These particles exhibit some characteristics. They can influence the state of properties. That means physical and chemical of a substance. The three characteristics shown by particles of matter are as follows. Characteristics of particles of matter, we are going to discuss about the four important points. They are very, very small. They have space between them. They continuously moving. They attract each other. We are going to discuss about each. How many sugar molecules are in 1 grain of sugar? 1000? No. Million? No. Trillion? No. What is the answer? Quintillion. Its power 10 to the power 18. 18 zeros. More sugar molecules in 1 sugar grain than the number of sugar grains in the world. Unbelievable, but it's true. If I ate the sugar molecule, I just ate a quintillion number of sugar molecules. Characteristics of the particles of matter. The second point we are going to discuss. Particles of matter have a lot of space in between them. In different forms of matter, this spacing will be different. Already you have learnt in lower classes. Particles of matter are very, very tiny in size. They have spaces between them. Particles of matter move constantly. They are attracted towards each other. The dissolution of sugar into water proves that particles of matter have space between them. As the sugar particles get trapped in the molecules of water. Let us going to see some experiment. Let us add a spoonful of sugar to a glass of water. Stir well. Sugar disappears completely. Where has it gone? Will the glass of water be now sweet? Because the sugar is a soluble substance. it's completely dissolved in water. We will get, yes children, sugar solution. So water particles have space between them and sugar particles are now occupying those spaces. Particles of matter attract each other. It is this attraction which keeps the particles together. This attractive force will be different for different forms of matter. Particles of matter attract each other. The magnitude of the force attraction varies from matter to matter. That means varies from object to object. That is depends on the nature of the matter. For example, breaking a chalk is easier than breaking a nail. This proves that attraction varies from particles of one substance to another. Grouping of matter on the basis of physical states. Matter can be grouped into solid, liquid and gases based on the characteristics. There are 4 natural states of matter. Already we have studied in a previous video. There are 4 natural states of matter: solid, liquid, gas and, very good children, plasma. The 5th state is the man-made Bose-Einstein content state. Solids in a solid, particles are packed tightly together. The solids, the molecules is closely packed, so they don't move much. In solids, the particles is closely packed, so they don't move much. A solid does not need container. A solid does not need a container. If you take a stone from the ground, place it on the table or shelf, its shape and volume do not change. In solids, atoms are bonded fairly firm together. That means closely packed. Though they do move about a bit. You don't need to put a solid in a container. It stays where it is because its atoms are locked tightly into a definite shape that ordinarily does not change. We are going to discuss about one activity. It's given in your reader. Sit together in groups of 3. We have considered A, B and C. Look at the following objects. All these are familiar to you. Are they all the same or different? Can you pick out a few which you think are similar and group them? On what basis did the group them? Is there only way of doing it or more ways? Discuss with your group members and note it down. You can group them according to their uses, the materials with which they are made of or some other properties, and also as living and non-living things. Some things are given here. Sit together in group of 3. We have considered 3 groups: A group, B group and C group. Look at object given below. Are they familiar to you? Yes. Are they same or different? Very good children. Different. On what basis did you group them? Is there only one way of doing it or more ways? Discuss with your group members and note it down. There are various objects. There are many ways to group them. For example, Pencil and book used for very good studying. Bucket and comb, it's made up of plastic. Table and ladle made up of wood. Glass of water and spectacles, light can pass through. Apple and iron box, light cannot pass through. Cow and bird, living things. Feathers and paper cup will float in water. Apple or piece of stone will sink in water. Scrub brush and broom rough. Very good children. Now we are classified in different groups. Try to fill in the following table. Things that float, things that sink. Things that float, feathers, plastic comb and paper cup. It's a very lightweight, that's why it's floating on the water. Things that sink, glass, piece of stone and apple. Its density is more, that's why it's sink in the water. Okay children, you should read objectives in this lesson. Read thoroughly and write the test and send to your concerned science teacher. Thank you children.